Hey, welcome back, guys, to the Ahn Rho Project. This is a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve problems, challenges, obstacles in our lives, as well as a self-improvement process to reach high goals and ambitions that we have set for ourselves, as well as those around us. If you'd like briefly to look at brief summaries on how to break down the project into domains of life, subseries, analogies, so on and so forth, including copyright for music, and so on and so forth, please check out the previous live stream. That would be ARP 969B. So with that being said, we're just gonna dive right into it. Okay, solve 11 override a rule to break all rules, system principles to free myself from the system. I'm gonna link, of course, everything that we do here on live stream onto the Excel database over the coming weeks, months. So with that being said, yeah, lots of stuff to cover. This is the second of 2 live streams today, so we are just going to start off at the top left with a continuation of phase 2. Where did we leave off? So actually we left off in phase 3 in the previous live stream just about maybe 2 hours ago. We'll cover that in the end of this live stream of time, but we're going to continue with phase 2. So we have roughly on screen a lot of storytelling on food, commentary, photography, on birthdays, video media assets, which is what you see in the title, of course, what you see is what you get, pretty straightforward. Diving right into it. Top left hand corner, we're going to start off with conversations, relationships. That's a media asset right there on the left hand corner, probably having to do with the recording between me and my brother and my domestic guardian. So both my biological mother and father, as well as my brother, we went to Red Lobster and had some meal. So we had a lot of conversation over my brother specifically. He's running his business, gaming kind of Twitch thing, and we had to catch up over that. But he introduced me to a bunch of interesting things like RuneScape. That's a classic game on what is it? Clan Wars, not Clan Wars, like PK clans. And the propaganda videos that they make are so cinematic. He was showing me, and I definitely agree, and I should have actually taken a photograph of that. I didn't. Another thing that was discussed here, just as a sample, was a lot of conversation, just a kind of reparative between me and my domestic guardians. Awfully quiet in the car, but that's just a recognition of the fact that we had some really severe arguments between me and my domestic guardians, both of them having been narcissists at one point, one malignant narcissist, another a covert, and so it's just one hell of a ride. Anyways, things are largely better now as they've learned how to trust people, which is essentially what me as their personal psychiatrist have been aiming for and have been successful at. Left to right hand corner, we see here. Alright, that took too much, that's like a minute and a half. Alright, we gotta speed it up. So we have some Lindor Swiss chocolate here, the red, white, and green. So that's regular or milk chocolate, white chocolate, and pistachio flavored. So this is all in a plastic bag from my colleague CV. So thank you very much. It was her anniversary, I believe, no, her birthday actually. And so happy birthday to her. I know I didn't get her anything, and she's one of the people who's actually kind of sane, so I feel kind of bad. Regardless, it's okay because I couldn't have gotten it done. It wasn't recorded on my previous database, so I guess she never gave us any gifts anyways in the previous. So there's no way I could have known, unfortunately. On the right hand side, we had a phone call. I have no idea who called. I'm assuming, that must have been my buddy. AN. Too bad, AF, he used to be a colleague of mine. So we'll just have to hit him up over the next week or so. Left hand side corner here, we have processor C, whatever. This is a notification on Facebook. It says I've reached 1.2K, 1,200 people on Facebook in the past 7 days. So that was interesting, and there was a huge rise, a steep rise, hence why you see in the title media metrics, something along the lines of Stoic assets, Stoic media, Stoic data recording. We also have your call customer have securities, services, e-services under the account. This one probably has to do with actually I have no idea what it is. Security, call customer service representative. I'm not exactly sure. It sounds like something to do with accounts, but maybe it's like I don't know. I'm totally clueless there, unfortunately. Left hand, right hand side, let's just jump ahead. Alright, notifications on YouTube. So from July, the RuneScape historian comment, I got a like as well as a heart, and there was somebody here saying that they what was it? Take care. I left a comment there saying like, take care. Thank you so much for compiling all those events during the thread. I yet to read up on 10%. So that's me commenting on July's. July has a channel. He's a RuneScape historian on YouTube as well as the RuneScape forum. So just wanted to leave a comment saying I really appreciate that, and he has a Reddit and Facebook fan page, so I definitely will join that eventually in the future. And he replied. He said he or she replied, said those are some sweet words. Thank you very much. Hope you've been well. Thank you. I hope you have been well too. It's certainly challenging times right now, so stay healthy. Watch over your friends and family. Ran into her project during a thread around 2012 and 2014, so that was like 8 years ago. Anyways, I left this comment on one of those videos he released on Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, having died in 2006, and then a lot of RuneScape players paying tribute to him. Alright, at the bottom now we have philosophy. So you cannot hope to make progress in areas where you have made no application, by Epictetus. Very epic. Okay, so you cannot hope. Yeah, largely what he's saying is you can't improve unless you actually take action. Pretty straightforward. Right hand side, we have this kind of a memento mori, which is a Latin for like a calendar, every days till death. It seems quite depressing at first, a lot of people comment, but in fact it's also, depending on perspective, a very powerful tool to keep you focused on the right things and not wasting your time on the wrong things. So to live your life with satisfaction, die without regrets is my channel, right? So this is actually part of that. Good analogy, I like to say. Yeah, and it keeps you focused so that you don't end up having a midlife crisis. So that being said, of course, both of these, copyright noise, not my shit, not my stuff. Go to Instagram itself and go to Stoic Selections. That's where you find it. Left hand side now, we see the calendar here, just mapping out. Why? Because it seems like for a month I'm switching from 2 weeks to 4 weeks to a full month, and that's on Facebook. Facebook data metrics, and you can see that massive jump from about 26 people reached up to about 400 in a single day, and then another 400 the next day. So it was incredible. I say, usually I have very sporadic views. I'm not expecting much. My content isn't particularly great, but it's not even for other people right now, and that's the main thing, right? So I'm definitely not expecting people, but there was traffic, and I was surprised. So interesting. All right, left hand side corner now. Once again, oh shit. Okay, we have to skip ahead to the top right because that's what's blocking the view. It seems like we have some stuff having to do now on YouTube. So there's a channel itself. So once again, having to do with like video data metrics like that. But particularly this one, if you take a look here, and we talked about Stoicism in the previous, the whole Epictetus thing. That's Stoicism, ancient philosophy applicable today, modern society. We have here on YouTube. So basically, go in here, trying to swap out one of the links to Periscope, which is outdated and obsolete now. Periscope has been shut down by Twitter. It's been consumed. And so if you see here, I'm going onto my YouTube channel trying to switch up Quora with Periscope, not YouTube. YouTube, we gotta keep that. Same thing with description here. We switched the link to Periscope with the link to Instagram. So the description on YouTube is different now, as well as the link. Just trying to make sure the traffic goes to the right place. How to do that over later on Twitter, as well as Twitch and WordPress down the line. So you see here live on Twitch, so on and so forth. Next to it should be a Quora instead of Periscope button. But yeah. Also, speaking metrics, you can see here 1,294 views. I'm surprised. I was like, what's going on? Once again, it seems like I got some traction over that marathon the last weekend where I made like 6-7 live streams in a single day. And you can see here, once again, there's like 243 views on a single video, which is very rare for me because this is not meant for public viewing. It's meant for me right now personally. But yeah, that's great. Scoot down for a second here. We have some screenshots for thumbnails. I haven't used these yet, but I don't anticipate I will ever, because it's got eggs in it, and we finished that in the previous live stream. So once again, more thumbnails, more mass screenshots, and this is all stuff we covered in the previous live stream. So I don't really think I have to do this. Oh, this one I didn't cover. So again, more Stoicism, right? Look in the title on the very back, it says Stoicism, Stoic data. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things that you did. By Mark Twain. I don't know if I happen to fully agree with that. There are a lot of things that you can regret just by doing. You can regret a lot of decisions you do. However, to say that you do regret more the things that you haven't, I think that's kind of on a ballpark here. I don't know how far you would say with that. That's kind of up to your judgment. You make your opinion on that. Again, not my stuff. That's a copyright notice there. That's Go to Stoic Reflections. Once again, like I mentioned, the Facebook thing, right? 234 views, 2 engagements on a video that usually I expect to be like 1 or none. It's crazy. That's a whole jump. You see here how to do a note block over here. Alright, I'm uploading these scanned documents yesterday because the Wi-Fi was down over onto onto a cloud drive like Google Drive or something like that. Alright, get rid of that. We have 4 minutes left. Crazy. We don't have a lot of time left. Back to Memento Mori, right? Like I said, right here, that calendar to death on reflections right here. Scoot to the side here, more screenshots, thumbnails that we didn't use yet. More screenshots once again. The highlighting, right, with the yellow square outline is just so that I can identify what I'm going to use, what I'm going to talk about on that live stream. So we're here on yesterday's assets here. See on the right hand side, there's actually a bag full of laundry, which we're done with. That's something I have to do as a chore. Here we see some receipts. Gotta zoom out a little bit, man. Where are the receipts from? Oh, that's from Red Lobster with my domestic guardians. Like I mentioned, with me and my brother at the very beginning of his live stream. So if I scoot down a little bit, you can see, in fact, it cost about $140 after tax, $145, $106.26 without. And of course, I ate like 3 dishes there. It's like as you can see here, there's photographs of this like deep fried shrimp, deep fried battered shrimp with lemon and beans, snake beans. This is my own dish that I purchased and I ordered. It's like a starter appetizer kind of thing. It's a seafood stuffed mushrooms with cheddar mozzarella cheese on top. Amazing. It was so good. Shared it with my guardians as well as my brother because it was my brother's birthday meal. So happy birthday to him. Yeah, you can see all the mushrooms, stuffed mushrooms. Brilliant. Oregano. I know this is a low resolution thing, but what can we do, right? Because I can't cover everything individually. We don't have time for that. Once again, close-up shots. It was a simmering hot plate as well. Over here on the left-hand side, another item I picked out was a cake for my brother. So this is a vanilla bean cheesecake. Very, very good. It's like ice cream on top with those raspberry icing over there. So there were like 4 forks, and we all kind of shared like that. Now we move up to the top here. We have some chores. Like I said, the nail clipper right there, as well as scissors. I had to cut my hair over this weekend because next week I intend on getting a driver's license. So it's gonna get a photo ID actually. Nail clippers, I clip my nails, so I got rid of that. Over here, a photograph of the devices that I want to take out the battery of from the remote that is defective. So that's that as well. And then put that stuff in the drawer. Now we go to screenshots of the apps on my new phone. Is that my new phone? No, my old phone, this phone right now. So I just manipulated the apps here. You can see image recognition, digital marketing, learning language transfer, eye care, psychograph. Before they were all in sorts of messy colors. It was all very messy, disorganized. It still is disorganized by category, but it is at least organized by color. So it looks more aesthetically pleasing. All the green apps together, Blinkist, Fiverr, Blacknote, Streamlabs, stuff like that. And the same thing here with all the Usana Hub, speech notes, all the athletic fitness stuff in red together, orange together, orange with orange, green with green, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Alright, so that's it. We have like literally, 20 seconds. We can't cover the thing on the bottom left, unfortunately, but we can cover here. On this desk, very importantly, like I said, I can put away these nail clippers because I dunked it on the nails, but the scissors need to stay here for the weekend. And last but not least, the phones here, I want to put over here in region A, like 5-ish, 6-ish, And this envelope, most importantly, we're going to end this live stream right now by saying the envelope has confidential stuff like things I need for the driver's license renewal, health card renewal, next